Yeah, I just we talk every now and then. He has a daughter now, Vernon. He still lives in Alberta. Um, his mom cherishes her granddaughter, just like I'm an uncle for Vernon's daughter. Obviously, I mean we're best friends, and we're gonna be best friends probably like forever. I mean, after everything that we've been through together, I don't see this going any other way. I'm probably gonna be like how my mom was with her best friends, like lifelong best friends that we don't like talk very much, but we might occasionally hang out if we get the chance. If we ever like meet up, we can pick up where we left off. That's how fucking tight we are. It's like, cause I mean, we still have like inside jokes too. Like shit. Cause we would just like yell out random shit that we saw on like YouTube or a funny movie that we saw on like Netflix or movie in general from video on demand. We would like reference shit to each other that we used to say in like junior high or high school. He dropped out after grade 9 to work, but we still hung out whenever I was like out from school. Because I mean, why the fuck not? I mean, he lived pretty fucking close to the high school anyway, and I would like, I had a bike to school if I wasn't taking the city bus or was driven there by my parents or like walk. In winter, that was a fucking hard thing to do though because of wind chill and it'd be like minus 25, but it would feel like minus 30 or some shit. Yeah, I don't miss those days because winter would fucking last from September all the way until March or April. That was fucking hell. I swear, because like I'd always need to go somewhere, so the only way I'd be able to do that was by walking or taking the city bus. And the city bus would be late sometimes. I'd be like sitting in the little, what's it called? Cubicle? That fucking glass bus stop. Bus stop. Had a brain fart for a second. Wait at the bus stop and it'd be like shivering because how fucking cold it was, no matter how many layers you had or hand warmers or how much body you were covering, even if you just had your eyes showing, that part of you was fucking cold. That's how fucking cold it was in Alberta, in my experience anyway. And the other Albertans would probably tell you to suck it up because they're probably used to the cold by now. Now it's fucking crazy. It's like people wearing shorts and a t-shirt in that weather. When I lived there too, I would just like see them walking down the streets. Like how? How are they walking so casually and so calm with that much cold with so little on? It still frustrates me because I can't even do that. I can't even walk down a block without fucking chattering my teeth. And watch my grapes shrivel up to raisins. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the oven to preheat. Oh shit, is it like preheated? I didn't even hear a beep. God damn. Okay. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, I mentioned my dog. It wasn't like really my dog, it was like our dog, family dog. Chihuahua rat terrier. He's a fucking goofball, if you ask me. I would always joke around too that he's basically a cat in the dog's body. It's how he is, how easily he gets mad at things. Like I would just do something as simple as pretending to sniff him, and he would already be like teeth showing and eyes widened. Timer. Yeah, anyway, teeth widened, and we named him Gimpy because like how weird and bizarre he is. He would like prance around like upstairs all night too. Like prance like how a horse would, but like a little tiny. He wasn't tiny. He was probably about the size of this fucking box. Probably, I mean the height anyway. The width, he was probably more like half. Until we fattened him up with like human food and treats. For a while anyway, until he just like stayed at my grandmother's place. She only gives him 2 treats a day, one in the morning, one at night. And he's on like a diet. She gets mad if dad feeds him something that he's eating. And each time it's so funny because whenever he does, she goes, ah! And he'll just like stop and like look at her for a moment and then just carry on to whatever he's doing. And she'll carry on to whatever she's doing. Like as if that's like gonna stop him from feeding him something that's on his plate. But also like just their interactions with each other. I don't know, it's just the best thing ever. I like to switch my pizza up every now and then. I used to get this one pizza all the time, this cheese crust, same brand too, Delissio. It's like the only pizza I would get, and then eventually I was like, I've been having this for like months now, almost every day, so I had to like switch it up to thin crust. Still good. I mean, it's not cheese crust stuffed or anything, but it's healthier alternative, and it's a different kind of pizza, different brand and different store. Cause there's a store like down the road, just if you cross the street and then go straight for a while, like past this like little restaurant, and then keep going, there's this little store called Murray's. I don't go there as often as I used to, but you used to be able to get slushies there. I don't know if you can now. You probably can. I mean, there's a lot of the other shit that you were able to get back then, and then still now, like pina colada mixer. It's usually used for alcohol. Best guess is vodka or something, or whatever the fuck that you want to mix, like bourbon. Speaking of bourbon, I used to drink Jack Daniels. Beer wise, my go to was Bud Light. Used to like want to look fancy at least, so I'd like get a fucking huge bottle of Jack Daniels. If I didn't like have enough for Jack Daniels, I would just go with Bud Light. Get like a huge case of, or not like a huge case, just a 48 pack compared to a like 68 or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I was like that for a while though. I'd like get one or the other, and if I got that, then I'd save up for takeout food. Like there's a restaurant that's in town as well. It's kind of down the street, but it's like further. It's like to the right instead of to the left. It's what's it called? Oh, Shipwrecked. It used to be called Harbor's Pizza until Shipwrecked bought that company, and the logo like flipped. Like how Sunrise took over HMB. Yeah, that's what it was called, right? Before it was Sunrise. That was the shit when I had like, cause like when I had a job, I and like got my paycheck, I would go over to HMB at the mall, and I would like look at movies, TV shows, CDs that they sold. And then I would go there and like browse and see if I can find anything that I wanted to get, like that I looked at online or something. And sometimes I'd find it, other times they would say they didn't have it, because all you have to do is just like ask, right? Ask whoever's working there to see if they have it, because after you ask them, they'll like look through the alphabet. It's beta type, alphabetized. Fuck. Alphabetically. You know what I mean. It's like from A to Z. Movies, TV shows, and CDs.